Welcome to Dwarven Realms. This is a game that looks like a survivor game combined with an ARPG, but the ARPG aspect seems very limited. But basically, this is just a survivor game, like Vampire Survivor, so this is your time to fall asleep, alright? Funny story, the reason why that BRB took so long is because on the floor outside my washroom was a cold cheese string. Chat, cheese string is a snack that comes in a pack, a plastic pack. It was cold. It was in front of my washroom, and it wasn't there when I entered, but it was there when I left. The only other person who was home was my niece. I don't think she threw cheese string downstairs. My niece, like, the fridge is upstairs, and her room is on the second floor. I don't think she threw cheese all the way down to me for me to eat. But there was cheese string on the floor. I'm not complaining, but I'm going to eat it as we play this game, because it's very, you know what I mean? I found this game because the game has had like an advertising push recently, because they have been reworking different systems. It's a two-person team who's been working on this game. Two brothers, twins. Two brothers! Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh my god, it's so loud. Sorry. Oh my god. Two brothers. It's just two brothers. Okay, put it here, and then okay. We're gonna do stick thing. Again, this is a survivor game. And this is a game that feels like it has a very complex skill system, which I enjoy. And you know I love survivor games because they're really fun to play and they're really fun to just mess around with, right? Graphic preset, maybe medium. I'm not really good on like epic. Maybe high. Yeah. You've been blessed by the random floor cheese. I don't know if I want to be. Still very loud. I don't know if I want to be blessed by the random floor cheese, right? It seems risky to eat floor cheese, but our performance is going to depend on how good the cheese tastes in this game. Let me lower it a bit more. There we go. We go to, okay, can this thing, frame rate limit 60? Sure. Show chat window. No, I don't want to show a chat window. What the fuck is it? What do you mean chat? Voice volume? No. What? What is this? Voice? I thought this was a single player game. What is this? Huh? Block fellowship invites. Yeah, what is that? What's a fellowship? Chat, what is a fellowship? Is it like the Fellowship of the Ring? I don't know. Let's play. Okay, with seasonal journey. When the season ends, a new season begins, and everyone gets to experience the game in the same way. Character alias. Molten Pooch was really good, and I'm sad that I clicked away from it. Molten Pooch was really good. Can I have the back? Friction. Brewsag. I love this. I kind of love this game already, because this is the least featureful character creator I've ever seen in my life. Look what happens when you change. Like, it's only the head changes, nothing else. That's good. That's actually funny. That is actually funny. Only the head changes. All right, you look good. Why are mages polite? They have so many manas. What? Oh yeah. So it being a survivors game, it's actually a third-person RPG. Like action RPG too. That's why this game seemed very interesting and why I wanted to try it out, because it seemed to be a very different perspective than I think most of the survivor games kind of go for. A lot of survivor games are top down, right? Very basic stuff. This one being third person action RPG with some mechanics seemed very cool. In fact, you can break trees is kind of weird though. I guess there's a roll button. Hey, who knew? Now I don't really know how this game rolls. That was so lame. I'm so sorry. I visibly cringed. But I think we get into it right away. Open gate. This is my home fort. What is my home fort? What? Svedja. Is that a dwarf? Wait, is that a dwarf? Is that the dwarves of Dwarven Realm?
Hello, traveler. Would you like to buy some metal flint? Only 12 coins. Or maybe you'd be interested in some dwarven stone for 10 coins. Me? I'm just a dwarf.
What? Where'd the music go? The moment you step into your home fort, it's like, peace, safety, very nice. The moment you step outside, desolate wasteland. Desolate wasteland where there's nothing but death outside. But inside, party time! Sorry. I need to start the game. Let's just start the game. Let's just see what this game is about. I need to stop messing around. Let's open a rupture. Let's open an anal fissure. How have I not been banned yet? Open barrel. I got 3 bones and 3 lesser healing potions. Alright. I sure hope this game is not laggy for you. I feel moments where it kind of lags. This is weird that you can fight like this. Ancient tablet? What? What does that mean? Okay, what's... Oh. What the fuck is this? I'm assuming this is the skill tree. I'm assuming that's the skill tree. J. How come when you J, all the music stops? Crafting. Gain more ruckus scale level for Elven Capital? What? Oh no, Chad, this is like Path of Exile, where you have to figure out what this like tree does. I'm gonna not bother with that yet. Let's just go in and see what happens. Looks very schizophrenic. I don't really know if I would say that. It definitely feels very busy. I would argue saying busy is the better way of describing things like that. But it is very busy. Like, there's a lot to do here. Oh god. There's a lot of monsters here. Like bone monsters. One-handed skill. Wait, it's like RuneScape. What is this? Anyways, this game is on Steam for $5, and they recently updated a bunch of things, and they made the combat different as well. And I've only ever heard good things about this from my friends, too. Now, my friends and I were very into Path of Exile. We really enjoyed that game. The problem is that ARPGs tend to have this problem where it's like, you need to do so much to get strong and stay strong, basically. And it's kind of annoying to have to do that, right? Like, compared to just playing like a Survivor's game almost, where it's like fun. Q, Fury Bash. Rupture Lord Arena can be opened. Fury Bash. But I kind of like how this one kind of like handles it. It feels much more like you're in the system, compared to like the top-down Survivor styles. I don't know what like anything about this is an ARPG except for maybe the leveling and the fighting and finding gear, which is kind of like, you know, emblematic, I think, of the ARPG genre, right? Nowadays, the ARPG genre is mostly about slaying a bunch of monsters and clearing rooms and just farming. That's really what ARPGs are about now, and this, I think, hits that mark. Really, a Survivor's game is just an ARPG, really, that somebody else plays for you. It is basically that. So maybe they're onto something, actually. Maybe they're onto something here with this format. I at least very much enjoy the flow of what it is at the moment. Nice. But it's very, very interestingly unique and very, very quiet. It's actually insanely quiet. Why is it so quiet all of a sudden? Why is the main menu so loud compared to the rest of the game? Wait. There we go. Forgot to update the category. Sorry. But it is fun. Very, very fun. And it's fun in the sense of like, you get to just like, you know, farm and kill things and get stronger, right? Again, that sense of grinding that we saw in so many different StarCraft 1 maps. Okay, now it's too loud. Okay, well, this game's volume mixing is out of control. It is out of control, this volume mixing. But, you know, the same reason why so many StarCraft 1 maps that we saw, the custom maps, it dealt with like a grinding mechanic. Feels the same like this, too, right? Like, it's like the same reason. It's just grinding is fun for the sake of grinding. And when you add different goals to like grinding, like you can grind to be a certain power level, or like to be built in a certain way, then it's also interesting, too. Use the damage with one-handed. Oh, this is my skill level. So the more skill level you get with a certain weapon, the more stuff you like get in general. Sorry, spam call. Sorry about that. I forgot to mute my phone. Sorry. That's interesting too. That that has like a RuneScape-esque skill system, but maybe with like more possibilities. That's very odd, actually. I'm very surprised at that, actually. Huh. Level 3. Okay, why did you just open out of nowhere? I don't even know what it is. Open the path to Rupture Lord. Sure. Why'd the music stop? Why? Okay, this is a good time to pop open the cheese string because I think this is where the game is going to get very, very AFK. Because read some of these, right? Somebody burning shield, damaging enemies around you and protecting you. Garlic. This is just garlic. So you have a chance to be surrounded by electric. You have a chance to be surrounded with electric dragons, damaging enemies around you. Again, garlic. Chance of summoning blades circling around you and damaging all enemies. Again, garlic. Let's get garlic. Vampire Survivor's garlic is a staple move. Overlord of the Dark. I do like how the different mechanics kind of play together, but you can tell this is like a very, very sort of like the game plays for you kind of thing. You just do the thing, and then you like have the stats affects proc, and then everything kind of works for you. Which again, I don't hate. You've seen me play Vampire Survivors for 8 hours, chat. You've seen what happens when I get really into it. Like this is kind of my jam here, actually. What's in the chest? We have a mace. This is probably a great axe. Yo, bone key, berries. I don't know what I don't know what any of this is. Opening chest requires discover new recipe. Rope gloves. There's crafting in this game. What? I'm sold. I'm sold. Let me try the floor cheese. Ew. That. It's warm and wet. Am I going to die? Over. It's warm and wet. Yeah. 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 Oh. Look at that. You have to keep your items. Oh, you have to keep your items. What? I mean, whoa! Chat, you gotta keep your items. Whoa! That was lame. Sorry. But yeah, I didn't expect this. It's that you get to keep your items. Huh. Increases critical damage against mobs and bosses. Increases the amount of life stolen and energy regeneration. And lifesteal chance. Lifesteal, huh? What about just wisdom? Don't you want to... No, leveling up is stupid. Because leveling up, you level up by just playing. I just want to crit things more. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. What's this? We got us some gloves. And the mall. Aha. I get the flow of the game. And why I get why this game calls itself an ARPG now. Again, this is kind of like, you know, building on to this idea of like what ARPGs have kind of like evolved into, which is just looter fighters, right? Like looting games where you go around punching things. There's not really much tactical choice, but you build your character and you fight a bunch of mobs or monsters and you keep collecting gear to get stronger and like stronger and stronger, right? Vampire Survivors is very similar in that regard, in the sense that you just fight to get stronger and stronger and stronger, and you fight against giant mobs, right? Giant sets of mobs, like a lot of mobs. This combines the two and says, okay, well, there wasn't really much of a difference between the two, but there's also something that we can do to make it a lot less sort of mind-numbing by allowing you to actually like do things too, by like fighting and stuff like that, and like left-clicking. You know what I mean? Looter games. Yeah, sorry. Looter games. Very loot games. Which I think works. It's interesting. It's a very interesting sort of mix. I actually like it. I don't know if this is a good build, but heck it. Why not, right? Who knows? I want this into this. And that's all I really care about. Just raw damage. Raw, son! Raw. Forge ingots. Craft all. Workbench. A little sweatshirt. Middle flint, dwarven stone. Yeah, I can now make gloves, but my gloves are like monstrous. And then you just keep going down, right? Again, it's just vampire survivors, but you just keep going down. You keep rupturing, right? You keep rupturing, chat. Keep rupturing. If mobs are chopping you. What? Oh, the cheese is very warm. Oh God. It's very warm, chat. Very, very warm. Really bad, actually. I'm gonna vomit. Hello. Too long have I been trapped here. Free me from this wretched cage, and I shall forever be in your favor. You get a... You get a dragon. Okay. I get a dragon! Uh-huh. I see what's going on, chap. Now, when I attack, I have a chance to spawn a green circle that boosts my relative, energy regen. What is the music? So this game has different effects that force you to think about your positioning too. Very interesting stuff. It's weird because the combat mechanics that are available in terms of like the skills, right? Like obviously this is not the most mechanical game, right? This is not Apex Legends, right? But it doesn't need to be Apex Legends when you just get to have fun like this. Why don't we go for magic? Why don't we go for magic? Or, yeah, magic. Magic has no arrow requirements, which I like. Wow. That thing's awful. Magic sucks. Wow. I might as well go melee maging. What's this? Huh. So yeah, I actually kind of enjoy this like loop. I think they've actually hit the mark on what you kind of want from a game like this, and what you kind of want from a game that's like an ARPG slash, Vampire Survivors mix, and even in general, what you kind of play ARPGs nowadays for, anyways, right? Like I don't play Diablo 2 because the story is amazing, or because the campaign is fun. I play for the dopamine hit when you get like the Jacket the Bear runes to build your, teleport armor. Or like anything else, you know what I mean? Like, or like I like build to get like a certain level of skill level, to like do a certain build, like trying to make my Raven Druid theory crafting build work, right? Like it's a very particular style of a game. It's not bad, but it's like very, very different from I think other people's perceptions of like most games, right? Because a lot of games nowadays, if you notice, a lot of games have been moving towards this idea of like being very skill based. Right, like you need some level of skill, and so you need to be much more active. This is the kind of game that I would have loved to have played maybe years ago, where I can just turn my brain off and just go. You know what I mean? Just turn your brain off, kill a bunch of monsters, keep upgrading your build, theory craft on like what's like a fun build to like try out, and just have fun with it. I think I enjoy this a lot more than I should. But this is why we had to go into this game immediately, because it is a turn your brain off kind of game. Like it's good that we got here, because imagine if we got here any later, I don't even think I would even be able to like speak to like chat anymore. My brain would genuinely be like off. Alright, where's the boss? Okay, now the drums are getting loud. Okay, now it's fine. You'll scare me. You don't scare me. I will say, I know immediately that this is a very boring game to watch. This is a game that you play for yourself, right? Like this is a game that you pop open because you just want like a couple minutes of like growing stronger. But at the same time, I said that about Vampire Survivors, but that game got so popular in like in terms of like watching people play it, that I was very surprised by that. So maybe this could be just like that almost, right? At least it kind of feels like it. What is a dragon altar? What? Okay, it's still very, very loud. It's weird how this game jumps between too loud and too quiet. Imbue a Drake with fiery powers. Enemies will now explode, dealing fire damage. So it still gets the aura, but they also explode now. Huh. And that's the game loop. And again, it's an early access game, so it's gonna, it's gonna get better over time. But for a game loop, that's kind of good. Chat, this is kind of a good game loop. I actually really enjoy this game loop. Like, genuinely. I think this game loop works very, very well. I just wish the music stopped turning off every now and then. Because when there's no music, I don't like it when I have to listen to myself. I sound weird. But this is a very addictive game loop as is. Okay, now we keep going back in. We'll store all this there because I don't really know what to do with these. I don't really know what to do about these. That's good. Maybe eventually you'll be able to like break them down, but it seems like for now it doesn't really matter. Level 3. Why are mages so polite? How many times are they going to reuse that joke? What's this? I just started. Creates an arcane totem, searing enemies with an ancient flame. It can cause a chain reaction. I mean, this one's a rare item. It's like blue, so we might as well get like this, right? It's blue.
I'm blue, dabba dee dabba da.
Really, what you almost want is like a lot more attack speed, right? The more attack speed you have, I'm assuming the more casting you can do. And the more skills that like don't lock you in place, the better you might be actually. That is an amazing totem that it sucks. That thing actually sucks. What? It's pointing the wrong way. Now it's weird how popular, the Vampire Survivors formula got, right? But I think idle games were always popular, especially when you consider the popularity of Cookie Clicker. Cookie Clicker was like the original idle game, right? Well, not the original, but it was good. And also, like, Min Maxia's idle dungeon crawler one, that one was also really good. What the hell is Clear Mind? What? Increase damage done by wands by 10%. Okay, cool. And the market for it is clearly based on this idea of like, people just kind of want to turn their brain off and just see numbers go up and just see things happen, right? Like, it's fun to just see numbers go up. But what's crazy to me is I didn't expect it to get so... how do I say this? I didn't expect it to last so long and for its ideas to spread kind of like a virus almost. I didn't expect that. Infinite focus? What? Oh, more crit damage. Cool, I'll take that. Sure. Okay, cool. That's the thing that I think still surprises me a lot. Also good for background noise while doing other things. That too. Yes, that too. Even as like a player of the games, I found that at some point, you get to a point where your build is very self-sufficient and can basically carry you through into a specific, zone without you having to do much else. Like, you can basically just turn your brain off at some point and just like, just stand there as you like do things. Like in those infinite runs of like, whatchamacallit in Vampire Survivors, like there's definitely something there, right? I just never expected to get this far, even though I understand why it's so fun. Explode with Arcane Power. Getting a chance on hit to gain an Ancestral Glyph. With 6 Ancestral Glyphs, the next Arcane Explosion becomes empowered. And triggering all offhand... What? Boom! 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 Sorry. I got a little bit too excited. There. Boom! Okay. This might be the most broken item ever because you just farm so much faster. Chance to get damage with Major for a short duration. Okay. Boom! Oh! Oh my god. What this game, I think, does very, very well compared to the competition, compared to the other contemporaries in its field. This game does this one thing very, very well, and it's the ability for you to get and grab a bunch of monsters and for you to choose how you want to go about the game. Like, you feel much more in control, and that level of control, you feel very rewarded for choosing something that works for your build. Because you're like, me choosing to group them all and then going, it like feels good. Like, look at that! Oh, numbers! God damn, that felt good. Wow. And you just keep going. Like, you just keep going. Fairy Dust Spit. What's Fairy Dust Spit? I don't even know what that means. Chance getting critical damage. Alright, charge. What does it mean by like charge? Oh, I can use this now. Boom! This is a fantastic Survivor's clone. Not even like a Survivor's clone. It feels like its own way of doing it almost. You know what I mean? Similar to how, you know, while Cookie Clicker was the original, like other idle games have like taken that concept to a whole new level, right? Like Melvor Idol is a fantastic idle game that's like very similar in the concept, but like completely different in like how it like works things and the types of complexity that you can get in a game. Or like how the Min-Maxia idle dungeon RPG thing is like really good, but it's like a whole different type of idle game. Like, it's like, this feels like the next step, and it's weird I haven't found this in like a long time. Because this one came out back in like 2023. So we're a year off now, I think. And I'm surprised that more people don't know about this, because it's hard to find information about this game. What did I just do? What did I just summon? I summoned something. That was nuts. What is that? Oh, that's the monster skill. I didn't know. Oh, shoot. And then, boom! Yeah, no, this is good. I'm hooked, chat. I'm hooked. Attack damage doesn't affect magic damage, does it? I don't think attack damage matters for magic damage. Whoa. And it's so simple, right? It's so simple in its execution that's almost like, how? You know what I mean? But also because it's so simple, it's so hard to do well too. Because like, I'm sure we've all like played those idle games that are very boring, that just kind of feels like you're doing nothing. Like the McDonald's one. Remember the McDonald's Fortnite experience one? That was like the idle like get chicken nuggets game. That shit fucking sucked. It was so boring. The simpler it is, I found the harder it is to like do. It's a bit like cooking, right? Very simple dishes are very hard to like do very well on because you have very little ways to make up for your lack of game design, right? Like in like a shooter game, it's always fun to play a shooter game because it just feels like a much more tactile experience, right? But in a game like this, it's like all you really have is your ability to play the game. And like just like play the game in this style that's like inherently very, very slow and quiet and stuff, right? So it has to do this well, and if it doesn't do it well, like you really feel it. Boom! I should move on to the next level now. Because I assume the first few levels is like a tutorial, but this build seems broken for this map. But the fact that I can just do this and just burn people away is like nuts. And if they walk too close, my firewall just like ices them. God. I'm invincible! I also like how this game kind of rewards you every now and then for like doing things. Like every now and then a chest will just drop. It's like, okay, you get bonus stuff. All because you were doing the thing that you were already doing. This is the other thing that these games do very, very well. They reward you for doing the things that you were already going to like do. You just get more and more from doing the thing that you were going to do anyways. So genius. This is a dopamine factory, and I love dopamine. Love it. Dopamine is dead. Okay, maybe I'm a bit too strong for this boss now. Loot treasure, more treasure. Shitty wand, no problem. Do thing. Recipe, yes, I'll get a helmet, yes. And I'm assuming you just keep going to get more stuff. Now, there's the other aspect of this game that was teased at, right? Like, what is a season? What does it mean to be in a season? And what do you get in a season? Like, what do you do inside of a season? How does that change anything, right? I wonder what that means and what you can do, because I'd be curious to see like what is like a seasonal thing. Like, is it the skills? Is it the challenges? Like, what exactly counts? What is a season thing? You know what I mean? It just doesn't really. It doesn't really make sense to me. My helmet, please. I made a glove. Sometimes when you build items, sometimes they get blue stats. Interesting. All right. Cool. Well, that was a waste of a glove. All right. Let's get some more stuff. More skill points. Here we go. I want this into that. I want to kill bosses faster, and I want to do more crit damage. It's good. More luck, as always. I love luck, and increases my crit damage. Is good. Okay, do you sell anything new? Oh. Level 4. Break down all the lesser gear at the disenchantment table, which I guess we don't get until later. Like, I'm assuming we're going to get that now, or soon, or very, very soon. The moment that we clear this thing, I'm assuming. Whatever this is. Oh, okay, it's just a normal map. Now, I am curious how they're going to build on the ARPG aspect, which I don't really know what it is, but also even like the raw gameplay mechanic of being a third-person fighter / shooter. Like, if you have a ranged weapon, it's a shooter. You have a melee weapon, it's a fighter, right? Like, I'd be very curious to see how they work with this in the long term. Because it just doesn't really seem like something that could work. I don't know. It just seems. It seems difficult to make the system work for a game like this that is primarily built around AFK farming, right? Like it's like it feels almost like antithetical to what it is. What is V and what is F? V, F. Huh? You have a mount. Why is there a mount in this game? What? What is this game? What is this game? To be fair, Vampire Survivors, when I first played it, also made me ask, what is this game? It's so loud. Now it's getting loud. Okay, we're going back down to 50. Like that same vibe of like, okay, I don't know what this game is, but it makes me feel a certain way, so I enjoy playing it, right? Like, that's what this feels like. Feels very much like that. And boy, oh boy, do I love the way it makes me feel. I love the way it makes me feel. Ooh, baby. I really should do ASMR. You know what I mean? Chat, I would make it big. ASMR, I would go crazy. Ooh, baby, I like the way it makes me feel. Oh, yes. Let's go. Ah, yes. Okay, let's just zoom past this as fast as we can. Oh, it's open. Oh, I'm already done. Okay, let me just kill this guy. Because he's a cooler health bar than me. And I don't appreciate that. Only I'm allowed to have a cool health bar. What's that? Alright, so go. Let me fight the boss. Spirit Shade. That my AoE skill kind of sucks. TBH. But I do love this green circle that like heals you. It's kind of broken. With a multi-hit skill, this is kind of a broken build actually. You seem a bit too strong for what, you know, this boss is. Or what any enemy is. As long as you can hit them multiple times in like a nice loop. It's very, very strong. But I really enjoy the perspective shift because it does... Even though technically the skills kind of feel the same, right? Like technically, the skills don't really change how you play too much. And it's not like very different from like any Vampire Survivor skill that can cover areas of the like map. It is still refreshing to see, right? And to see some level of a skill-based opponent. Even though the game is like the monsters are very simple, they run at you, so it's very hard to miss. But it is at least something different. You know what I mean? It's nice. At least some kind of change. So get this. Sure. Rope pants. Return essence. I return 341 for tablets. What's a tablet? What? For ancient tablets. A stone tablet looks like there's something written on it. Can be deciphered on a scholar's desk. Is there research? There might be research. Which this is probably where we see. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Aha! This is where we get into the really deep stuff of like the deep crafting stuff. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Whatever the system is for like the UI, kind of awful. Wait, this is a rare item and it sucks. What do you mean it sucks? It's a rare item. What? But it's a kilogram of feathers. It's a kilogram of steel. But steel is heavier than feathers. Wait, I thought this thing said that I needed arrows. I clearly don't need arrows. I can just use this. I guess you just choose your weapon based on what skill you want. Okay, so I don't know. Let's try everything. Let's try every single item. I don't know. Let's try bows. Everyone knows that archers are broken. Anyone who plays on archer in any game, they're there not to have fun. They're there to win. Right? They are the antithesis of fun. They're just there to win the game. If your friends play a bow character in a game, make fun of them. They don't deserve our respect playing a bow character. Wow, I feel weak. Wow. Starting at level 1 for your weapon is like painful. Wow, do I feel weak. I feel like I have nothing to my name. Wow. When do I get stronger? But this is a very entertaining type of game. Again, these games really, rely on that dopamine hit, right? Number go up, your brain says, ooh. And then you just keep going. Like you can't help yourself because the numbers go up and your brain goes, ooh. Arcane arrow! Now that's AoE. I know it should be a range, but I can't see anything. There's no way I can see that far. To play an archer class, voice crack. To play an archer class in most games, you need to have good eyesight because you have to see pretty far. That's what I've noticed. My eyesight being online terminally is very bad. Yeah. Where's my damage? My damage is dog water. It's tough strings. What? Increase damage done by... All the skills are the same. Every single one has the same skill. It's AoE skill into damage boost. I don't get the point of the different weapon skills. I guess it's just for like whatever fantasy you want to play as. But obviously melee always wins though. I mean range, because range is like you have to play from like safety, right? You can deal damage while kiting away. That's why archers don't deserve respect. During the siege on Helm's Deep, Legolas was just shooting arrows into people's faces. But Gimli was risking his life and limb. He would jump on top of the Uruk-hai, trying to kill them. Gimli is my guy, right? Because GG, he's my guy. And everyone always says, "Oh, but it's what's his face? Like Legolas so cool. It doesn't fucking matter. He's just standing there, shooting his little tiddly biddly bow into people's like faces. That's it. That's it. Gimli, he's up there, man. Does backflips, carrying the fight on his own. Nuts. Whirlwind. Oh, that feels good. This feels good because you can move into your green circle, so that's good. Two-hander damage, nice. Yes. This is what I like to call spin the win, but I feel like most people would call spin the win actually. I feel like most people would just call the spin the win. It's very broken. Okay, so what other weapon skills are there? Pause the music. I love how the music pauses. Like, okay, pause the music. What other skills are there? Crafting. How the hell am I supposed to get? Oh, you have to craft things to get. That's why you want to craft a lot of items. So you should just keep crafting to get more items. Okay, chat. Every single skill tree has the exact same skill effects. Like every single one is the exact same. There's kind of no difference actually. Mauls and staves. I have no staves. I got spears though. Spear the quick. That's more damage. 11.9 actually. That's nasty. That's sick nasty one. Ooh, ow. Now to level my spear. And then soul kick! 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 Spear acolyte. Alright, cool. I have a okay, that's soul kick! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Yeah, this game hits. This game hits those notes very, very well. Yeah, I think if you enjoy those like dopamine booster games, then this is your kind of jam, right? Like this is already my kind of jam. I'm in and I'm in deep. I get the system. I get the system. Pike thrust. Yo. I get the system. Soul kick. Soul kick. Soul kick. Soul kick. Soul kick. Soul kick. Oh. Soul kick. Soul kick. Okay, now let's try them all before I get too crazy. Let's try them all before I get too insane. What's a mole? More crit chance? Yo. Oh no, I may fall. Sure known, Darth Maul was the worst character. So I researched what to do. You must search for ancient items. What? Why is the book noise so loud, by the way? Jesus Christ, that hits my ears. Alright. I need to like finish these levels so we get a disenchanting table at some point. We need to disenchant things. So it doesn't like stop filling up our inventory. The Madothian Quarry. I like how this game is trying to tell a story when it's like I feel like most people who like played this game, they're just here to like smash monsters. They just want to smash. Netflix and chill. Okay. Wait, monsters drop items. Like obviously, but like they drop a lot. Like a lot actually. Oh my god. +0 leech. Alright, cool. I'm a leech. I'm a parasite. Parasocial parasite. Come here. Time essence. Honestly, there's not much else to say about the game. I will say the third person is very much like underutilized. It feels like so far, maybe because it's still too early for me. But I'm not really getting effects that make me go like, okay, like I need to be in third person to do certain things better. Spinning hammer. Spinning hammer. It really feels like the third person was more of a perspective shift for the sake of changing it so it looks better versus necessarily a gameplay mechanic. It feels actually very close to just playing as a regular whatchamacallit, Vampire Survivor clone-esque game. Which again, it's not bad. It's actually a decent one. If not decent, surprisingly very good and very entertaining. But at least until level, I want to say maybe like a higher level, it just feels like every skill is the same. Actually, every single one has the exact same skills. Except for crafting. Crafting is the only one that's the difference. Wait, okay, some of them have slightly different skills, but not really. Not really. It is without staves are also the same skill as a maul, but I guess it's like a melee staff thing. Which I do like, you know, it's a cool fantasy. Alright, closest way to get up is there. Now, I have heard that the stat system, the skill system, you don't get enough points to get all of them, so you do have to plan out your build somewhat. And honestly, for a game about killing things, it seems like you just need to craft and kill things. That's it. That's all you really need to do is craft and kill things. So if you focus on those two aspects, I'm pretty sure you just win. Every single time. But look at this damage. This is AoE, like my god. It's not as strong as the magic, for sure. Like the magic was insane. But it is still really good. However, we need to go as fast as we can to get to the next section of the game. So we gotta think about this. So now, boom, do that, and then boom, 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 and that should just kill like a bunch of them. Okay, good. We need to get the disenchanted table because my inventory is getting full. It's very, very full actually. Oh god, that's not good. Like, look at that. From a safe distance too. God, mages and bow users are disgusting. What did Gandalf do, huh? Is he Gandalf realized that he couldn't possibly help lead and guide the Fellowship if he used magic? That's why he never used magic. That's why Gandalf decided to be like at the last second. Guess what Gandalf did? Gandalf specced into a warrior class. He picked up a shield, chat. Be respectable like Gandalf and use a shield. I mean a sword. Sorry, not a shield. A sword. Can you imagine like a mage tank? I'd be like, dude, you're trolling us. Our party composition is being trolled. Wow, do I feel very immobile. Huh. Okay, magic does have the downside of being very immobile. But yeah, for an alpha game like this, because the game is still in like early access alpha, it's surprisingly very fully featured in terms of the core game loop, which is enough, I think, right? Like this can be used to upgrade the rupture portal. Cool. If you can do the core game loop well, I've always said this like a ton on this channel. If you can do the core game loop well, you can do anything well, right? You just need to get the core game loop down so that the game itself works well, right? Chance to release a poisonous cloud anywhere. That's like a golden item. Yeah, sure, that's sick. That thing's gold. Get that. Goblet of Fire? Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire? Wait, well, why would you ever not return Time Essence? Do you ever need Time Essence? I don't know. I want more scrolls than I do Time Essence. Why would I ever need Time Essence? Ow, ow. Ow, sound effects, ow. Infuse Rupture Crystals with inscribed Rupture Quartz. What? Legends say Archeon uses these powerful crystals to infuse Rupture Crystals with lords with great powers. So, oh, this is like the stat thing. Okay, I see what this is going at, alright? I like crit chance. Because I'm building the crit anyways with raw luck. 5?! You drive a hard bargain. Alright. Go on. Uh-oh, wrong item. How much XP does this thing give? 80. How much XP do gloves give? 40. Craft all of these. I can barely craft any more. Cool. Skill upgrade. What? Gain the ability to craft exceptionally powerful artifacts. Ooh. It's worse. Why does it say it's worse? Oh, because it does more damage. It has more armor. It has more everything, actually. Yeah. Okay, we need to find that thing. Yeah, craft all. Yeah, craft all. Yeah. Give me some planks. Look at that EXP go. But yeah, this is probably the fastest game that I've ever encountered in terms of like how quickly we got to a point where there's nothing left to say. Maybe besides Vampire Survivors, but like that's like the OG, right? Kind of hard to say anything about that game. But this game definitely has like value. Again, it's very cheap. I was surprised at how cheap this game was, being like a $5 game. It's very, very good. Just being like a for fun, looter running run and gun, like just blast things kind of game. It's surprisingly good. And you know, it's the thing that I wanted from Vampire Survivors, in that I wanted a lot more like long-term depth. But that game can get very limited once you beat everything, right? Especially with all the, even with all the DLC, which I have, which we still need to do the Among Us DLC at some point. But again, busy schedule, I say as I play these games. Even with all those DLCs, you really do get to a point where it's like it's not. You just run out of choices. Like you run out of things to like do. You know what I mean? Like you just it just stops. You just stop. And I don't like that. I like games that let you play forever and that force you to play forever and force you to spend millions of dollars. So I'm just kidding. Seeker of the Flames. Where? Seeker of the Flames. Bring me 10 fire shards, and in return, the fossil of Dwarven demigod shall be bestowed upon you. A canvas for the forging of your might, enhanced by the potency of powerful gems. Enjoy. Let's try it. See how it goes. I'm pretty sure I slap all of these guys. What was the quest? He needs 10 gems, right? 10 something, 10 like gems or something. What's that? Sleepybeard! You're dead! Okay, let's see, that's my Toxic Cloud. That thing's actually kind of good. That's not too bad. That is not too bad of a Toxic Cloud. I like that Toxic Cloud. Toxicity. It's like the Britney Spears song, which I still really enjoy. Her song Toxic, it's kind of a classic, guys. I know everyone rags on like Britney Spears because she does things now, and you know, it's definitely something different. But like, listen, her song Toxic was so good. Still good. That shit slaps. Go Britney. But I did see the video of her with the knives, and I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what she's doing. Brittany, what is going on? Desolated elemental. Desolated or isolated? Same thing now. You're dead. Oh, I can move on now. Okay. Good more skill, good crit damage. More luck. With these gems. Use this one to permanently add attack speed to a Dwarven demigod's fossil. Eh? Well, where's the fossil? Fire fossil of the Dwarven demigods. An ancient life source with a powerful force can be imbued with mega gems. You only need one fossil. Sure. Is there a limit? Wait, is there a limit to what you can do to it? I don't know. Should I not have done that? I don't know. Games, whenever they have these things, and it's like, oh, like do this thing, it's like epic armor. But you randomly get items? Eye of the Storm chance increase? I don't have Eye of the Storm. 80 essence? Bam! Die, monsters. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. Hound of Mardoth. Yo, he's doffing me up. Oh shit. Keep gassing. It's weird how my damage sometimes goes insane. I think it's based on my crit chance. Like sometimes I just get insane crit chance and I still don't really know how. Mardoth key. Okay, this is a different key. So bone key is different. You get different keys to open different things. I see. And which gives you different recipes. I see. I see. Okay. Again, why would you not return essence? Goblet of the Arcane. Use the power of 2 Zelkorian mages. How about you Zelkor on these nuts? So, okay. Keeper of Time. What? Sorry, this game is still in alpha. I forgot. Sorry, the game is still in alpha. The game is still in alpha. It's just I was just expecting. I thought that was like a loading screen. No joke. I thought that was a loading screen, so I was just waiting. But no, this is the UI. Click at the station to upgrade. Sure. Intensify. Now completing a rupture will now unlock 2 additional levels. Oh, so you can go deeper. Oh,
We've got to go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper.
ah.
Ow. And deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper.
Gimme. Gimme. I don't know how that keeps opening to something. I don't even know what that was.
Craft all.
Craft 5? Just keep crafting. The more we craft, the more stuff we get. Flawless. Still worse. Alright. What next? Sorry, my nose is still... I'm still sick. I don't know why. My wife was like, how are you still like phlegmy? I'm like, I don't know, honey. I'm just a phlegm boy. You know what I mean? I'm just a phlegm boy. Phlegm man. 45 essence? What a ripoff. Go over. Stop dancing. Go over. Come on. Hurry up. Why does that always like proc? What? Why is that like a perma proc? What the fuck? That's insane. But yeah, we don't want to play too much more of this. I kind of do want to move on to one more game before we end today, because I still have time in this today. But there is something appealing about this type of playstyle, right? Again, do you enjoy Vampire Survivors, but you also want Vampire Survivors to have like more build depth and like more long-term choices? And it seems like more of a server, you know, more of a community-based style of play where you need to build your build to a certain way. I think this game works out very, very well. Like, very, very well. I think this game does some very interesting things. And it's loud as all heck. It's just some sound effects really started to boom. But I think it's a very good style of game, and I really enjoy what it's trying to do. Even if it is kind of like, you know, just like an idle game, right? Again, cookie clicker. What's the real difference, right? But what you don't, but like, the hard part, like the hardest part to explain, I don't know if you ever had this yet. It's really hard to explain to my friends or to people that I know, like why is an idle game one of the most entertaining games ever? It's like, I don't know. Maybe life gets too complicated and I just want to see numbers go up. All right, buddy? Jeez. Let me have my numbers. Boom! Okay, my boom skill does nothing. Like, actually 0 damage. It's so ass. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, cool. We can go... Oh, we can't go outside yet. I still need more time essences. I wonder how many you need to go into time essence. But now also... the levels extended, so we upgraded the portal, so you keep on going down levels now. I don't know why you would want that versus ending sooner, but maybe it's like if you get bored of floor 1, now you get to have more stuff. Or is it that there's more items the lower you go? I can't really... I'm dead. I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. That was a disaster. All right. Well, all right. That is the leaderboard. All right. Cool. I got my ass blasted. Maybe the mage weapon isn't the best weapon. It is kind of slow. Maybe I should try the bow. But do I? Do I want to be known as a dirty bow user? I mean, the problem is the AoE for the bow kind of sucks. I actually hate the bow AoE. Wait, but it gets way more crit chance. Wait, it's the same. Actually, all the skills are... Every skill is the same. Every skill is the same. Every skill is the exact same. There's actually like zero difference. Like it literally doesn't matter what you choose. But bows are faster. I'm gonna be that guy. A bow user. Ugh. You know, I know a bow player, like many people who like bows. And I used to look at them in like disgust. I was like, oh, you're a Legolas? Ew. You know, Legolas like didn't even do anything, dude, in the entire movie. But now, I'm the problem. I'm the problem. Now I'm your shooter. Like, look, it's so easy. Boom! Headshot! Yeah, this is very easy. This is like... But one thing that I will say, I'm very surprised that the game takes so long for you to unlock more stuff to do. That's the thing that I was very surprised by. I thought you would unlock more stuff basically immediately. I don't know why it takes so long actually to unlock so many new things. Like new, like, you know, like base stuff to like do, right? Because like realistically, you could just do the tutorial for them all at like once. And I think you'd be better off as a whole versus having players like slowly get to the point where they eventually unlock, you know, what is the disenchanter? What is this? Like, it does take a while to get going in this game. Like, it's not the longest thing, but it is. It could be instant. It could be instant, and then I think you just get to the meat and bones of this game where it's just, like, always fun. Like, incredibly fun. Like, there are some things that need a tutorial, right? Like, you know, what the different stats do for, like, some of the stats. What does it mean to, like, you know, build items and what affixes do you get? Like, stuff like that I think needs a tutorial because it's, like, not obvious. But other things, like, you know, click this to do this thing, you can do it all in one, like, go. You learn it once and you're basically good to go. There's no need to, like, go through this whole song and dance of, okay, go down further, unlock next thing. Go down further, unlock next thing. It's like, just give me all the functions immediately, right? Do like a Diablo 3 or 4 season skip, and just let me play around with like what the game is now, right? I think that's very important. Again, it is a very sort of like weird thing to complain about in the tutorial, where it's like it teaches you too much. But I think there can be a point where your tutorial is like too much, and where, you know, it gets in the way of just being able to like jump right into the game. Because honestly, none of the buildings look complex. There's nothing really complex about the buildings as you encounter them. All of them feel very, very simplistic, right? It's just click button, get stronger, or do thing, get more stuff to become even stronger, right? Like it's not really. You're not like choosing, you know, which tower to use in like Age of Darkness, right? And so it's like, okay, or like you're not choosing to use like a certain tower in like StarCraft, where it's like, okay, your whatever tower, your base tower might be really good at scouting but really bad at like damage. Like, no, it's not like that. It's just do thing, get more thing, to do more thing, to get more thing, to get stronger, right? Like it just keeps going. Well, which is I think almost too easily understandable, and I think it's better to just keep on going and just like immediately jump into it. Feels weirdly like laborious. Very laborious, I would say. Very laborious to get to the point where like you can just keep on progressing. Or to where you just have like things that you can explore, and to where you can start the theory craft for your game, right? Because for a game that's so heavy into like, it seems like, you know, playing into the thing that I think makes ARPGs interesting, which is the theory crafting aspect. It takes so long for you to see all the possibilities of your choices that it kind of suffers from PoE's problem of too much complexity, right? Because PoE's problem is like there's a lot of complexity, but there's also no way to learn about the complexity easily without having to play through the entire game slowly, having to do the campaign and sing through all of that, and then hoping to encounter the like thing, right? This kind of feels like that too, where you have to play through the entire game to see what the potential of the game is, when it's like I kind of just want to see the potential of it now. You know what I mean? I just want to see this game cook. but like, you know, not cooked. Like, I want fast food. ASAP. Pronto. I want a McDonald's 20-piece Wick Nugget meal combo. Sauce on the side to retain crispiness. Like I taught you, chat. Like I taught you. Sauce on the side to retain crispiness. You do that, and I think this game is fantastic. Because, you know, let's not dilute ourselves, right? Like, it's not really much. Like, it's like a Vampire Survivor clone. You know what I mean? And it's a fun one. It's a very entertaining one, but it's just a Vampire Survivor clone. Fire Conqueror of Desecration. You look so cool, but you're so shit. What? Now, however, if the game does something like Vampire Survivors, because there is a point in time, if you've ever played Vampire Survivors and you do the bosses, because I played a lot of the game, right? If you get to the point where you do the bosses and you like unlock a bunch of stuff, finding out what the bosses are, finding out those secret level secrets, finding out what that next level of progression is with the giant white like glove, and then going to kill like certain enemies that you don't know can be killed, I think is like very, very interesting, right? I think if you do that, if you can do that kind of surprise in that way, then I can see this being very, very interesting to like, you know, want to sit there. But only then. But even then, in Vampire Survivors, what I found was like, you do that and it's still kind of like you don't really care about it too much. Like it's just like It's also like it still gets in the way of like what you do. It's like or like of like what you want to do. So it's hard. It's a very hard balance to hit. I think. But this one has definitely balanced it towards like a possibility that I don't think is that either we haven't reached yet or maybe it hasn't been implemented yet. But it's gonna take a while to get there. It feels like a very long while. Alright, so we go in. More luck. I really enjoy killing things. Yeah, let's just kill things. Yeah. My dot boulder. Nice boulder. It's the rock. It's the wall. Look up there on the hotel. It's the wall. Look up at the wall. Look up at the hotel roof. It's the wall. My voice is hammered, if you can't tell. Genuinely hammered. I think I pushed it too much. But we had to take it slow. Too many voices here. Too many voices in my head, chat. Too many voices. Alright, cool. Completed Rupture 7. We get some crystals. 7 crystals. Get the chest. Alright, here we go. Alright. Here we go. Yeah. Horn of Fire. Blades will erupt from its corpse, damaging nearby enemies when killing an enemy. Spawn an electrified totem summoning lightning from the sky. Okay, that has to be better than whatever my current one is. My current one like sucks donkey dick. Like actual donkey dick. It's so shit. Searing totem is garbage. Why would you ever use open dead dwarf? I opened him. Oh my god, I opened him. These are the Dwarven realms after all. Open dwarf remains. Woohoo! Open horse? No open horse. There's no open horse, chat. You can't open horses. The buck stops there, right? That's the limit. That's as far as the game is willing to let go. You can't open horses. Disenchant station. Thank goodness. Is there a way to do this like quickly, or is there like a quick drop item? UI makers? Okay, please allow me to hold the right click button and just toss. Oh my god, there's a quick move button right here. Sorry. Don't ignore me. Ignore me. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Ignore me. I'm stupid. My bad. Keeper of time. What do you have to say to me? Stop the music. 200 Delphiniums. see. What do I not have? I need a better chest. Leather chest, sure. A rope chest, sure. Make some helmets, yeah, sure. Honestly, just craft as much as I can at this point. It's so crazy. I don't really care what I craft to. I just want EXP for like crafting. What? Skill upgrade. What was that? Gain the ability to craft incredible modifiers in your flawless braces, amulets, boots, relics, and helmets. Okay, I still don't really care about what you should choose specifically. Like, still, it doesn't really matter what you should be choosing specifically yet. Like, it's still just like, okay, just like do everything. Ow, ow. Sorry, chat. Sorry. Ow. This. Rupture crystals.
Okay.
Alright, one more run of this, and then I think we're good. At least until they stop giving us new things, right? Again, dopamine games are just... You play them until they stop giving you things, and you just kind of stop. You're just like, yeah, well, alright, cool. Nothing to give me, nothing to for me to do. Alright, group up. Everyone group up really tight so I can blast you all in the ass. Tighten up, buttercup. Is that my lightning? That's my lightning totem. That's so much better. That's so much better. It's way more AoE compared to the searing totem. Searing totem sucks. Can I level up this up again? Or no? You can't. That's a one-time level. So what do I do? Huh? Increase the number of inventory slots. What? Oh? Attack damage and strength. Let's go for it. Look, and boss damage seems to be the most important. Because the mobs will never be hard, right? Mobs are never hard, right? You never have to worry about mobs, but you've got to think about the boss at the end of every encounter. Mobbing is just a way to get to the boss, right? Yo. But yeah, honestly, for like an alpha game, like the fact that there's only like one or two minor issues in terms of like just like let me get into the game ASAP with like everything, as well as just like, you know, like a non-existent UI problem that was immediately fixed by me being able to read what's on screen. This is a surprisingly fully featured experience. Like if you enjoy a Survivors game that has more potential, I think, for late game theory crafting, I think it'd be interesting. I'm dead. I need to use my V and my B more. Well, what's my B? Oh, B takes me back home. V is a dash. Right? V is a dash for 30. Gotcha. Okay, cool. But it is still early, right? So it is still very unpolished. You can see the level of polish right here, right? Like there's some things that it needs to work on. But once it does, I actually think it'll be a very competent game. Very, very competent. It actually kind of reminds me of a lot of Dota 2 custom maps that came out. So this is a weird tangent, but when Vampire Survivors became big, Dota 2 custom maps started to copy the formula a lot. And by copy the formula, I mean they really did copy the formula. Like they really dove deep into like what it means to have a game with a complex stat system like Dota, but combined with the Vampire Survivors formula. And a lot of them, because Valve has taken a very interesting stance on modding. Valve actually allows mod makers in the game to make money. So they actually, they get access to hook into the Steam API to make shop items. So you can buy actual gacha in that game. In like the actual, you know, like custom game. And that's what they did. And this feels a lot like that in a way. It feels very interesting. It's very interesting. It's very good. Very reminiscent of like that kind of evolution, right? Of the idea of like, okay, how do you combine like an interesting stat system with other stuff? Obviously, I'm not really playing around to its stat system's most interesting points, I think. Because I'm just focused on dealing damage. But I think the game also kind of like falls into that problem of like all that really matters is damage anyway, so you know what I mean? But still good. Still good. I need to get all the way over there. Oh boy. I go left. That's a long way away. Look at that damage. When I do crit, it's monstrous. When I do crit. Okay, let's just move on to the Rupture Lord. Here we go. I opened that last time, so no need to open it again. Wolf Tooth, a wolf pelt. Den Mother. The Den Mother. Okay, bow users are absolutely broken. I have no respect for you if you use bows inside games. None. Like, actually none. You're no better than a spawn camper, chat. No better. It's so easy. What the? Disgusting. Alright, cool. Yeah, let's see what gets us something new. I imagine that's the limit of what we get new, but let's just see. But it is a solid take. Very, very solid take. And again, very reminiscent of that type of stuff. Leather working bench. Craft bracelets. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, I guess it makes sense. There's like a whole set of like inventory here. Maybe do some more ways. I'm glad to see the space grow more. I'm glad that there's... What the hell is that? Respec station. Get back all stats. The more... unlearn cards? What are cards? Okay, there's... We're not done yet. There's still more that we need to learn. There's still more. There's a lot more. There's still more. So we are not done after that last one. We keep going. Chicken statue. Chicken chaser. I'm actually curious, actually, if this ever started out as like a mod of some kind. Because it feels very, I don't know, like the way the gameplay is feels very much like just some random mod that was just like transformed. Not that that's like a bad thing, but it just has that feeling of like, like a lot of mods nowadays are getting turned into newer games. Like as I've said before plenty of times. And they're very interesting when they get translated into real games because you still feel that mod DNA in them. Where they feel very, very like lo-fi almost, or like very, very simple, but also like complex in terms of like the raw mechanics type of feel. It's a very odd feeling that I find difficult to describe well. It might just come down to the fact that small teams, small resources, right? But there's definitely something more to it than that, I think. Hard to explain. But yeah, there's also a bunch of these on Dota 2. So, not similar gameplay. Very much you have to play like a MOBA, so you use your mouse to move your character and like attack and stuff. But there's a lot on Dota 2 as well. Like Dota 2 has like a million of these. Like it's wild. And they all love the idea, and they all play with some very complex stat systems. The problem is that most of them are in some sort of like most of them are region locked, if not mechanically, which I've encountered a few, by the fact that there's no translation. Like a lot of them are just not in like English. But if you can read it, then it's fun. I can barely read it, so it's like kind of fun for me. I know enough to recognize what's like a stat name, and so it's like, oh, crit chance. I know what that is. I can use that shit. But for you, I mean, for other people, it might be hard. So. Why MMV? Why MMV? Good.
A better bow.
That's a much better bow. Nutty. That's a really good bow, actually. He stacked these? It feels like you can stack them, but I can't tell. Who? Cyclops boss. I like how the game stopped bothering trying to assign very interesting names to these bosses. Like, this is the point where the game is like, yeah, like, we're just here to make, like, a boss for you to fight, to challenge your build, and just to see what you can do. And nothing else really matters. What does it call a Cyclops boss? Like the other ones had like lore or some cool like map design based thing of like, oh, the Den Mother and there's wolves in the front. This one's just like, yeah, Cyclops. It's good enough. Well, it's whatever. It's fine. And it works. Again, all you really care about. I mean, let's not mistake what this game is. You're just playing for fun. It's fun. It's actually like decent fun. Trinket of Fire. So you have 3 different ones that have the same, very similar skills. They all have very similar skills. Why? I mean, to be fair, again, alpha, right? Like it could be that they're slowly, eventually going to add more types of skills for each of the items, and for now it's just simple. But also, I don't know why I should have to wait for so many things. There's too many UI bits where you wait for too long. The first couple times maybe, but otherwise add like a skip, please. I just want to go ahead. Let me play you. Let me play you, please. I wish to play you like a fiddle. Please. Wait a minute. I don't know what that was, but that was a kind of a loud noise. Oh, sorry. Give me 1 second. Beer. Sorry about that. Was talking to my wife. Let's put this in. Disenchant that. Okay. I still don't really know what the progression of this game is gonna feel like, because we're still missing whatchamacallit. The crystals, like these crystals. What? Level 11. What? Oh, each level that you do gives you a crystal. And then also the cards. Like, what are cards? What do cards do? Fallen dim to rim. Sorry. It's just the way that look rimming. The game said it, not me. Okay, the game. Fallen dim to rim. To rim. Like that has to be a joke, right? That has to be intentional.
Hey, you're the rimmer now.
Yeah. But this is good. Very, very interesting. I hope it increases in the complexity soon, right? That's like the one thing that I think, is missing. Like, you don't really use the third-person perspective very, very well. Like, it's just kind of there, right? To the point where I sometimes get tired of the third-person perspective because it doesn't meaningfully change my gameplay, right? Which it sucks. Because it feels like a potential design space where it's like, that could be really cool. But right now, it's just like, okay, I'm just doing it for the sake of doing it. But if they can add more things to it that make it more interesting, I could see it being very, very fun. Increase health and armor. Or do I want more? Well, attack speed doesn't lead me there. You have to go here. But I won't get that, though. I want more attack damage for myself. Flawless Harmonian Weaver. Majory. And also, you can see the limit of like some skills too. Like it's like the trinkets and the things, they seem to share from the same pool of skills. So it's like, for the most part, you're only selecting from a handful of skills, and because it's like RNG, most of your choices aren't really choices, right? Like you have choices in terms of the stats that you build, but again, it is early, so this is just a very early assessment, right? But even at this early state, it feels like you have very little choices that you can choose that change how you play. You have a lot of choice in terms of your stats that change how effective you are at the general gameplay flow. But how you play, like your play style, it doesn't really change much. It's melee or ranged, and it feels like very clearly there's one really good ranged option, which is bows, right? Bow users, once again, get the best options always. Bows are always broken. We've known this, chat. On this channel, we know how broken bows are. And then eventually, the stats will play into whatever your item's choices are, whatever your trinket choices are. But it's like, You need to RNG them first. And then it seems like the RNG choices, it's like it seems to repeat the choices you've seen before at a not too slow rate. Like it really did feel like, okay, well, I got the choice already. Why am I seeing this choice of item again, right? You know, it's interesting. All early things that can all be changed over time. All early things that can all be changed over time. So I have high hopes for it. Will that? Of course it kills me. Yeah. Will that kill me? Will that kill me? Of course it kills me. Yeah, of course. Why did I ask that? Why did I ask that? That's a stupid question. That was a dumb... That's such a dumb question. Bum, 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 bum. What a disaster. Oh, let's go back in. And again, it's not bad. It's actually like very, very entertaining to play. I really do enjoy it. You do just realize the limits of it very, very quickly. But again, it's a cheap early access game, and they're still updating it. The last update was actually in February, which is how I found this game. And then I asked friends who had somehow they had it on their list, and I was like, "How do you enjoy this game?" And it's my random Steam friends from like all over the world, right? And they're like, "Yeah, I played this for like 200 hours." And I was like, "Oh, okay. It's one of those games, huh?" And, you know, yeah, it's really good. And then they were like, "Okay." And then I asked them, I was like, should I start?" And they're like, "Yeah, it still gets updated. It's still really good." And then they told me they would play more if they didn't have a life. And I was like, all right, yeah, that's how I know it works. When my random Steam friends from across the world say this game took 200 hours of their life. I mean, some Steam reviews even show thousands of like hours. Like it's very clearly this game has a loop that is very, very enjoyable the further you go, right? But you gotta get into it. God, that's really fun though. I do wish there was just more use of the third person like control system. It just feels like it's so close to something very, very cool. Like you could do a lot with it, I think, in terms of skills. And I think the skills for different classes could be differentiated more. But again, it's so very early. But the fact that everything just ends up being like a AoE skill, smaller AoE skill or larger AoE skill, and then a bunch of stat boosts that all lay out the exact same way, it feels very, very formulaic. Like, again, your weapon choice is just whatever your base playstyle is, but your two ranged options is just AoE and slow, or AoE and fast. And it's like, I'd rather just be AoE fast, right? Like, it's weird. To be fair, making skills is very, very hard. We've learned this. When we tried to make an RPG in RPG Maker, which we will get back to. Sorry, okay, we will get back to. We learned that trying to think of a skill that works within the framework of a game is very, very hard because you have very limited levers to like tweak. And how do you even think of a new gameplay mechanic, right? Like you have to now synthesize something new that's never been done before. It's like how? Canuck meat. That's Canadian meat. Is this game saying something? What did we Canadians do to the what did we do as Canadians to deserve this? Chat. What did we do? Also, by the way, it seems like I may be able to stream for longer. Because I don't think whatever plans my friends were thinking of is going to happen. Which means we're going to play a couple more games. There's probably only one more game that we can do after because I am getting kind of tired and hungry. But there is something interesting. There is something interesting. Open container. Goblet of Arcane. Cool. No choice? Alright, cool. Cool. Very cool. Okay. What the fuck? The map opened up. Chat. With the map, okay, that's funny. That seems like a bug. The map really opened up here. Craft items. Draconian relic. What the hell is this? Huh? What? Why? A common chicken. Are you supposed to kill these? Are you supposed to kill these chickens? I actually don't know. But I killed them. I see why there's a mount now. What a weird system. What? Ow! Travel to the Kingdom of Acarus. Fellowships. Efficient grind gang. Bien viente le gâteau. You must be in the fellowship to venture these things. Okay, I have to join someone. Lolly? That's... I need to join somebody. I need to join someone. How do I join a fellowship? You must be in the fellowship to travel to the lands, but how do I join a fellowship? I wish to travel to lands and join a fellowship. How? Fellowships. How do you join? Oh, I disabled invites, right? How do I... Okay, put back... Okay, just... Okay. Apply. Join. I wish to join the fellowship. Peen. Pull epics every night! That's good. That was really good. That's funny. That's actually funny. Boss damage. Peen. Pull epics every night. That's so stupid. Mythic plate helmet. Mythic plate helmet. Worse than your current one. It's worse than my current one. Huh? More crit chance though. Each time charging your glyph's attack, get 2 runes instead of 1. Oh. Your toxicity clouds become much larger. Ooh. Oh, that's the effect. Okay, so if it's a strong item, it has different effects at the bottom of it. Ooh. Kin Halo. Be my halo. Halo. Do this. That. My voice is hammered. I can barely do anything as is. Bop bop bop. Why does every game have sound effects that demolishes your ears? I don't understand. Like every single game has the exact same issue. Why? Why is sound effect stacking like the hardest thing to like do? It's so loud. Ooh. Timber braces. Alright. What do I need? I need an amulet and a belt. I need an amulet and a belt. That's gonna finish off my build. But now craft more shredded blue delphiniums. Dolphin. Do you guys know that the dolphin emulator was taken down by a lawsuit? That's what I call a reference. Corrupted mirror passage. Mirror passage? What's that? Runic two-handed axes? What does that mean? Yo, I want a runic two-handed axe. Also, yeah, the charging 2 gems at a time is insane. You charge so much faster. That helmet is nuts. Oh my god. And it quadruples damage, mind you. Quadruples damage. And I charge when I use a skill. It's my main AoE skill because Arcane Arrow sucks. Bows are broken. Actually broken. What the? What? Harmonian Disciple of Great Magnitude. What? Harmonian. What? Oh, you kids and your silly names. Hey, what do you call your group of friends? We are the Harmonians, ma'am. We're here to defend you and your home from the encroaching swamp beasts. Oh, kids these days. Always doing role-playing. You know, back in my day, I roleplayed that I don't know, anything. I don't know. Insert roleplay scenario here. My brain is kind of like, I don't know, it's hard. You know what I mean? It's hard to make up It's hard to make up stories, chat. All right, just be thankful that I even like say words that mean something. Be thankful that I form like whole sentences and I don't just say like, damage, good, ooh, nice, strong, aha.
Did you see that, chat?
Aha. Yes, very cool. Yes. Aha. Right? The fact that I can form sentences and stories and tell you things. That's a testament to my lack of a life. Wait, that thing died while I was looking away. Nuts. Okay, but if you stay for a long time, this is how you farm items. I think. So if you want to craft more, you stay in a rupture for a long time, right? A very long time. Essence. Fire Conqueror of Black Magic. What about this? Runic two-handed. That's shit. Why does Runic sound so cool? God, see, the Dwarven realms, dwarves and their fancy names for a basic magic sword. That's why elves are cooler. That's why Legolas is the best character in Lord of the Rings. You see Gimli sacrificing his life and limb to try and kill like a single Uruk-hai? Legolas, sorry, I'm losing track of my narrative here. You have to keep track of all your lies, all right? Legolas, all he needs to do is shove an arrow in someone's face and they're dead. And he can do it at range or in their face. It doesn't even matter. My narrative is falling apart. When you lie, that's a problem. When you lie, chat, see? When you lie, you need to keep your narrative straight, alright? This is how you successfully lie to law enforcement. The way to lie to law enforcement is you need to keep your story straight, and you need to not offer as much detail as you think you need to offer. I know I said that you think, but I really did mean that you think you need to offer. Right? Is a blood dragon a summon? I would love to summon things. That sounds sick. Reason being is because if you keep your whatchamacallit, jewelry, solid and like consistent, they'll have no clue what to do, and they have nothing else to question you on because you don't offer needless information to them. That's how you get away with murder. No, okay, not murder. Moranian bracers. It's like those It's like those Mycenian mucus things that I showed you all in that beauty segment. In the beauty product segment. All right. What do I do? How do I make a gem? I can only make helmets. Why do you make gems? Uh-huh. 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 Huh? Mm-hmm. What's outside? Clearly nothing. There's nothing out here. Why would you ever want to go outside? This outside area is used for a single intro cinematic. But one. That is impressive. Genuinely. What? Restores energy. I don't need that. I mean, I guess I should. Might as well. Yeah, disengage that. Keep that goblet for now. That goblet is actually still good. I just want to see what a blood dragon is. If it's a summon, that'd be great. Because I love summoning. I love summoning things. It's so funny, you know what I mean? They walk around and they go, "End my suffering, free me." I'm like, haha, blood dragon. Ooh. Why have I been summoned and given life in a form in which I cannot feel nor live? I am but an empty shell of myself. And I'm like, haha, summon, cool. What a cool summon, yay. I like summons. Okay, well, I mean, it summons, but it summons like a spinny orb on where it died. The problem is that I think enemy hitboxes are so large that it doesn't really change anything, because it's not like they're gonna walk into the spinny circle of death, right? There's no way. That's not gonna work. What if it's the Rupture Lords? What if the Rupture Lords are the ones summoning these things to give you like gems and like logs and like stuff, right? Because the Rupture Lords know, right, that you're going to kill them, right? Like I inspect for boss damage. Like they right click me, they inspect me, and they go, okay, this guy inspect for boss damage. I'm going to die, and there's nothing I can do about it. So what if the Rupture Lords are the ones summoning these like barrels and magical chests that like cost a lot of time essence to like open, because they're hoping that I'm more greedy than I am vengeful, right? Or murderous, whichever one makes sense. Runic Maul Antlers. Antlers? That actually might be the reason why. Actually, I do like my headcanon. That'd be a very good headcanon for like, why someone goes dungeon crawling, right? And like why, let's think about it. Why is it in D&D there are so many magic items, right? It's because they're trying to distract you with magic items. They're trying to distract you and mislead you into becoming like a craftsman. Like say you want to open a smithy, or a leatherworking shop, or like a tailoring place, right? What's the point? Why would you do that instead of stopping the impending evil? Because you're greedy and because they played into you, right? I'm a genius. Netflix, hire me. I'm gonna write your next D&D movie. Who made the D&D movie? Was it Disney or was it Netflix? I'll take whichever one pays more. I need money. Well, not need. I want money. We all need money, but I also want money. It's a need and a want kind of deal. You know what I mean? I need and I want money. Look. I will never reach the boss because I keep spending my time essence on items. It has to be the Rupture Lord opening like doing these things to force you to be greedy. It has to be. There's no other way. You sneaky son of a gun. It's working though. It really is working. It's so good. What a strategy. That's why he's the Rupture Lord. That's why they, right? Compared to these, like, like random people. Like dudes on the floor. Walk the dinosaur. We're not doing that again. That segment was something. Yeah? Sorry, that's a weird noise. That was a weird fucking noise. Yeah. Open sack. Look, even just a random sack, right? That sack was a regular human dwarven sack. But do you know what they did? They decided to make the sack require time essence to open. Another one of the Rupture Lord's ploys. But do you see the problem? Eventually, the Rupture Lord can no longer get a loan to give items. So either way, the Rupture Lord, now that they're broke and lonely and afraid, will now fall to my hand. Well, not my hand, actually. I'm a bow user. So, like my metaphorical hand. Dead. Stupid monsters. Yo! Somebody dragnify that desolates all enemies near it. Cause a chain reaction of lightning. I like summoning. Better than meteors. Honestly, I don't feel the meteors. I see meteors fall, and I'm like, wow, pretty lights, and then it doesn't do anything. So better this than that. You do not need more than one dwarf fossil, which means you can't get any more either. Probably what that means. Yep. And then, yep. Then we just drop these in. Again, this game is just farming to farm, and then farming for the sake of farming, and you just keep farming to get stronger and stronger, and you just keep on farming. You know what I mean? All you do is you keep on farming to get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. There's no reason to do anything else but farm in this world. This is the new 2020. This is a farming world. Where do I craft a single amulet? Oh my god, jewelry. 2 rings, my good fellow. Huh? Okay, can I join a fellowship now? Fellowships. How do you join? How do I make friends? This is honestly, okay, as an adult, that's the hardest question that you can possibly try to answer. How to make friends is the hardest question to answer. So sad, so sad. You know what? Just like real life, because making friends is hard, I give up. We just keep going. We just keep farming. I'm addicted. Have you noticed that I kept saying? Have you noticed that an hour ago I said we would be done? I'm addicted. It got me. It boomed me. It boomed me. It got me. Chat, this is the best game ever. It boomed me. I'm addicted. See chat, this is... Do you see how addiction just creeps up on you, right? Like, you don't even notice it. You don't even know it. Addiction just creeps up on you. You don't even notice it. You think 1 second, oh, I can stop at any time, right? Boom! You're addicted! I can't stop. The number's going up. I can't stop. I don't want the numbers to end. I want the numbers to keep going, chat. I want to open all of your sacks. Okay, maybe not that, sorry. Connotations. Think about that. All right. Language. We learned Sonder. Let's learn connotations. Runic bow antlers. Look at that. I will say my largest issue now is my speed. My movement speed is very ass. I wonder if there's a way to make that faster. Because I can't get to my green circles in time. And I wonder when my little dragon pet can be changed. Or like when he can be grown into some other thing. But clearly we haven't unlocked all of the game systems, right? Like it's like you're still just waiting to unlock more of the game systems. Slowly but surely, you'll eventually unlock them. As long as a Rupture Lord doesn't keep giving you free items. Boy oh boy, is he getting me good. I just spent 30 and now I need to wait to spend another 30 more. It's open. Let's go. It's over for you. Oh no. Here we go. Okay, damage and strength by 1%. Strength? Okay, that as a multiplier seems broken. I feel like that shouldn't be a multiplier. That's a very broken multiplier. This increases your move speed. I'm so stupid. I'm gonna respec after. Tekar! Wait, they went back to names, like actual names. What? Now there's real names for like monsters again. Weird. I don't want names for monsters. I don't want to know that they're real, you know, living beings. I just want to destroy them. Turn them into crafting gear. Oh boy, free loot. Mardoth key. Open container. Blue Delphinians. Nice. Nice. I'm jacked. Summons a beam of fire that damages enemies in front of it. Yeah, I'm jacked. Okay, is this automatic? Can I assume that's okay? If I just take it home, do I lose it? I lost it. Fuck. Well, that's how it goes. Okay, so we keep going. Nothing new. Haven't gotten anything new yet. Just keep going. What if I skip a few levels? Let's go straight to 15. I don't know why 14 is open. We just keep going and we keep skipping levels to get as many unlocks as we can. Unless the unlocks are tied to the level and not what you do. Like if it's... What if there's an unlock on 14? Do I then miss an unlock for the rest of the game? Maybe I messed up. Maybe I should go back. But now, look, now it's actually hard. Now it's challenging, right? Now it's got... Now there's something to worry about. Now I might be worried about dying. Now it's fun. I feel like the villain in, like, The Watchmen. When he gets, like, reatomized and it's like, okay, well, like, okay, cool, but, like, I don't really feel anything, but sure. It's like, oh, man, you reatomized me again. Now I gotta now I had to reconfigure my penis size. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, cool. It's not very scary. I'm not falling for that antler shit again. It's always something bad, except for bows. Always. The only thing that you really need is to go down. More and more down. Just go just go down on the monster shit. God damn it. Wait, that was good though. Those gems are good. More damage. I bet you 99% of people who are playing this game are built as archers. Almost 100%. Because this is so simple. As long as you don't run into them and you just circle into like a group, you're basically gonna wipe them all. Your only downside is that if they do surround you, you're surprisingly more susceptible to just dying. Please fire damage, that's whatever. Max health, no, I need boss damage and attack speed. Yeah. Oh no. Oh yeah. Oh, it's shit. I'd lose my charging, my fast charge. Which I'm assuming gives me, actually, but it's just raw stat versus having to manually stat, right? Why stat when you can raw stat? You know what I mean? Stat check. Why skill check when stat check exists? Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh no. Duke Keeper of Anor. It does sound cool. Like these monsters do sound cool. Sorry, Dock Keeper. Dock Keeper of Anor. He's dying. Very quickly, he's dying fast. Oh my god. Yeah, I think archers are probably the best class in the game. It's just the way that you do AoE damage is like nuts. It's absurd. Like, look at that. AoE damage that stays on target, that hits multiple times on a target until they eventually die. More pants. I'll take more pants. I love pants. Love pants. Goblet of Arcane. If an arcane orb hits an enemy, it has a chance to also spawn an arcane orb. That is amazing. What? What the fuck? Okay, oh, alchemical cauldron. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost done getting every single building. This is useless now then, actually. I'd rather have something that can spawn itself. That's just a multiple... That is a mathematical advantage. Mathematical. Mathematical. Have you guys ever heard that song, actually? Wait. Mathematical. Mathematical song. Cube. Something add then multiply. And then this like guy turned that like meme clip into like a full song. So the meme clip is just this.
I'm still me, I stay automatic. Money add then multiply. I'm still me, I stay automatic.
And then he just turned it into a full song.
I'm still me, I stay automatic.
Automatic.
Money add
then multiply. I'm semi, I stay automatic. Money add then multiply. And then multiply. I'm semi, I stay automatic. Money add then multiply. I'm semi, I stay automatic. Yeah, it's a very entertaining song. Very, very entertaining. I'm semi, I stay automatic. Money add then multiply. The ancient woodland fragment found in the Cabrian. There's so much story to this that I actually don't like bother reading. I don't bother reading. Building trinkets at the offhand's crafting station. We're clearly missing a lot more. I'm semi, I stay automatic. Money add then multiply. And then something mathematical. And it's like, oh my god, it's so good. It's such a silly song, but it's so good. Item is not interesting. We seek magical gems in the gem anvil. Gems? What are gems? Holy cannoli, there's even more. Damage plus 30 base? Base damage. 25% damage. Better than boss damage. Technically. Mathematically. Wait, so you do get the thing for the last... So you get the fragment for the last thing that you did. So it's always worth it to skip 2. I need to go back. I can upgrade it to skip 3. Oh, that's why you would want to upgrade this, so you can skip and just keep skipping. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Respec in the dex. I need dex. Well, actually, dex doesn't matter. I don't really use attack speed. And you don't need movement speed if everything dies. So if I do 18, I get the rewards for 16 and 17. What?
Hello there, friend. I see you found the lost city of Tundra. You see, we used to be quite the large dwarven colony until the evil raptor lords attacked. And then, things went downhill from there. But now that you're here, it means that we can start off anew again. What are you doing? What are you doing to our place? Stop it! Stop that! Please! Our fair city! The lost city of Tundra! This is our fair home! What are you doing? You monster!
And then the music stops. Do you know why the music stops? I killed all the dwarves living in this lost city called Tundra. There's literally no one left. The city is in ruins. What a disaster. What a disaster. Yeah, if you want that mathematical song, search up Add Then Multiply Q-Box. Really just fascinating remix. I really enjoy the song. I've known about that for a long time. And Add Then Multiply, the original meme that I came from, is so fucking good. He just whips out the hardest math-based rap I've ever heard in my entire life. Like just for funsies, and he pans the camera around his face. And I'm like, dude, that's so good. It's so good. Between that and the Bussy song, I think those two are probably, the top unexpected hits for me, right? The Bussy song maybe a bit more, because it's like, you hit it so much that you want to switch to like Bussy is like that line just it's funny. It's good. It's really good. It's good. Why you want to go to Bussy, man? I guess it's that good. Bussy is just that good. Yeah. My god. Archery Oathkeeper. Sounds of the party. How was it? How was your game? How was VR chat? What do you even do in VR chat, actually? What do you do in VR chat? Like, what is the thing that everyone does, right? Do you treat it like going to a cafe with like people? Chat. I should have expected that answer. What do you do in a game called VR chat? Well, you're in VR and you chat. Of course. What did I expect? But I've heard that there are games in that game though. Like, Ape Tag or Gorilla Tag. Ape Escape? Is there Ape Escape? Yo, Ape Escape, but like Dead by Daylight style would be kind of sick though. Wait a minute. Wait, chat. Ape Escape VR, but the apes and the players are like players, and it's like Dead by Daylight almost, right? That would be pretty cool. Wait. Let me write this down. Wait. VR chat game idea. Chat, do not steal this. .txt. Ape escape, but VR chat. Yeah. All right. When I become rich, chat, I'm gonna give all of you a small cut. 1%. Take it or leave it. Such kitty, much meow is the name of this boss. Such kitty, much meow. What? So kawaii. Girl-chan. Yeah, there are plenty of games that people play, but you usually just sit around in a chat. Okay, do you find it more fun to do like that kind of chatting as in like on like do you find it easier to do it on VR chat versus like not on VR chat? Like would you rather chat on VR chat versus going IRL? Because I've always wondered this. Because the people that I ask, so like, no one that I know heavily plays VR chat to that level, so that I can ask them this. So this is good, chat, that I can ask them this. Would you rather do it in person? Would you rather do it there? Or is it because everyone's so geographically distant that there's no way to do it in person? Leave an atomic fire charge on the ground. On each charge, it deals additional damage. Huh? That might be better. Leaving like lightning pool on ground. It plays into the fact that my build is just about dealing damage and walking away. You're not really an online person in general. Okay, I'm gonna call, I'm gonna press X to like doubt that. I'm gonna press X to doubt that. That can't be possible if you're here in this chat. So of course you would prefer it. Yeah, that makes sense. But it's like, but I'm assuming that you can't because it's like a geographical thing, right? So it's like hard to like, be able to like go around stuff. I'm assuming. That's why. Again, I'm not throwing any shade on it. I actually do enjoy the idea of VR like hangouts very, very often. I like the idea of it a lot actually. I think it's a very smart idea. Ow. Because some people are kind of far, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of I have some friends that are all the way in, like, Texas, for instance. Or, like, Phoenix, Arizona, from, like, online. From way back in the day. And I basically can never talk to them. Because it's like, what's this? What's that? Level 1 wood planks. Desert oak planks. Okay. Smelt desolated. Prepare shredded desert roses. Oh my god, there's more. Chat, there's even more. Oh my god. It was basically just the pandemic that forced you to do stuff online. Fair, it's true. Very true. Very, very true. And then now you're kind of tied to the Narf and Megan group. I see. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Do I make chainmail? I can make the gloves I found in a chest now. But I should save it for upgrading buildings, I think. Otherwise, you kind of lose out if you just go too fast and early on things. Yeah. Okay. We keep going. The skipping thing is a very helpful feature. Because you don't want to do each level one by one. It's very, very slow. And again, I'm addicted. Once again, I'm addicted to another auto idler game, basically. I'm a skeleton. Wait, these are Doom monsters. These are monsters from like the Doom game. Like it's just it's the Doom. It's the Doom demon. No, and the skeletons. This is Doom. Wait. Vampire Survivors is just 2D Doom, right? What's the difference? Yeah, it's interesting to see, and it's interesting too that you don't prefer it, but you would still do it because again, like doing things with like a group of people is like more fun. It's very fascinating. Does it feel like you get the same enjoyment from a virtual environment versus seeing someone in person? Or do you feel like it's like good enough to where it doesn't really bother you? Like that's the thing that I've always wondered, right? Like how much of having somebody spit in your face by accident, mind you, by accident, some people have very spitty faces, adds to the experience, right? I'm a very spitty person, as you can kind of tell. Very spitty. I love to spit. I love to spit. I love it when I spit. Yo, we're getting some good items. Oath grinder. These, I don't know what these are. I'm a bow user. I don't think Legolas ever has had a single like real thought in his life, right? Legolas is just there to like blast things. That's all Legolas cares about, blasting things. Woohoo! Fire damage, useless. God damn it. Luck, more luck. I wonder if there's a magic find stat in this game. Most games of this type tend to have like a magic find stat where you just like try to find more and more things. And with a magic find stat kind of like gets better by stacking onto itself. I wonder if this game will have that too. They're problematic to have because it's like if you don't have magic find, it's really bad compared to having too. But if you have too much of it, then it takes up space from other things. But I think it can be done well, especially in a game like this where you're just killing things. Like this is like the magic find game, I think. Kind of like Diablo, right? Like very similar. Oh god. Ow. What's that? Yo, these gloves suck. There wasn't even like a green better item, symbol. Huh. Okay, one other thing that's really broken about the archer, you stun lock things. You stun lock monsters like constantly. They cannot move. It's very, very strong. It shouldn't be this strong, but it's very, very strong. And now with my fire charges and stuff too, like it gets even easier. It's very simple. This shouldn't be possible, actually. This shouldn't be possible. So I skip that. I think I get this because that would be, no, this is useless. I don't really care about health. Health is useless. Who's gonna kill me? No one. No one's gonna kill me. Another thing about these games that I find curious is that damage is the best stat, right? But then, why even bother having the health stat, right? Like, it's weird, you know what I mean? Like, the health stat doesn't really do anything. And you would never want to spec into the health stat anyways, because why would you spec into a stat that does nothing for you, right? Like, it's weird. It almost makes me wonder that games like this would be a lot better if you have a limited number of lives versus a health bar. Because why would you ever want to increase your health when killing monsters gives you safety? It's weird. Definitely prefer IRL. That's why you don't join the others every time. Yeah, they get in video chat around once per week and you join once per month, I see. But maybe that's also because you don't have VR and only play on desktop. Ooh, that's true. If you tried VR once, you feel like it wouldn't have made a huge difference for you personally. Oh, I see. It's a nice experience occasionally, but you get tired of it if you join every week. Yeah, that's fair. But I thought VR would have made like a decent difference. Sorry, my voice is like dying. But the one time that we did like a VR segment here with my buddy, old pal, Mr. Lloyd Hentai, my bestest buddy, and I hope he's doing fine. Well, it's like, but basically, when we did do that VR segment once, it was really cool to sort of like feel him there, right? He's probably watching right now, so the fact that I'm saying like that I felt him and it felt nice to feel him is probably strange. But it felt very, very nice to feel him almost, right? In like a very, obviously it's like an abstracted sense, but still I felt him. And it felt good. It felt good to feel him again. You know what I mean? But I can see why a weekly meeting would get tiring. I don't know. But at the same time, I guess it depends on you. I don't know, yeah. I guess it depends. For me, I enjoy weekly meetings in the sense of like, it's like a nice ritual where everyone gets to hang out and like catch up on like stuff, right? And I find actually, one thing that's very much missing from many things is like that sense of a ritual, right? Because right now, the only way that you can really get into a ritual where you beat someone like consistently is if you join the stonemasons. I'm not kidding you. In my city, it's easier to join the stonemasons than it is to find a group of friends. Just kidding. Can you imagine? Like, that's a good bow. Solid bow. But it's also like, it's like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's, like, nice. Even an online meeting, I feel like could be fun. If you're watching, Sticky wants to feel you again. No. I know that's what I said, but it's not, it is what I mean. And it's what I said. But you know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? If they were here, they would understand. They would feel like Nam saying, boss casting lightning. He's a frost demon. What do you mean he's casting lightning? He's a frost demon. What? This guy's multi-classing. You're not allowed to multi-specialize as a mage. You need to stick to your one single niche. All right? If you're a frost niche mage, you stick to being a frost mage. You do hang out weekly with your local friends. Okay, that's fair then. That makes sense. It's just the online aspect then. I'm assuming that like changes it for you then. See, that's interesting. I like hearing perspectives like that, because I actually don't care about online at all. I actually really very much prefer in person. I mean, sorry, opposite way. I don't care about like in person very much. I very much prefer online. I don't really want to have to go out of my chair to go meet someone. It's like, you know what I mean? Your hits have a chance to be imbued with electric wolves that attack enemies. That sounds cool. What's that? Better than the Dragon of Fire, because I attack very often, so it might be better. What's that? World Rupture. What's that? Portable disenchant. Yeah. Cast a storm all around me. That's useless. Lunge. What's this? World Rupture. Oh, you can keep going. Oh my god, yes. Why go back? Wait, so we've just unlocked everything then? I think we just unlocked everything, because why would the game tell us, like, let us do this? If there was nothing left to unlock. What is this? Frozen Cave of Dun Boldur. And it's fascinating to see people's opinions on, like, you know, online versus offline. Right? Because everyone has, like, a different preference. But you're gonna watch a movie tomorrow. Oh, you and your local friends. You're gonna see if you can force others to watch Shin Godzilla. That's a new one, right? Or is that the old one? I know there was a new Godzilla film that apparently was like amazing. Apparently the latest Godzilla film like slapped. Still haven't seen it. Still haven't seen many movies. Still haven't seen Dune, I think. Definitely not Dune 2 yet. Lots of things to watch. Yeah, hopefully that goes well. Hope you enjoy the movies. Movie theaters are a fun experience sometimes, but also it's just like there's so much work that goes into it, I feel like. And the expenses. I think we talked about this last time when we were playing Interior Worlds, that horror photography game. Boy, oh boy, are theaters expensive now? I don't know why they're so expensive. It's not even like the tickets themselves. It's like everything around it, the amenities. It gets worse and worse and worse. The tickets are still affordable, but you can't even bring your own food. You have to like get like expensive food from inside. It's like, goddamn. Shin Godzilla was the one before that. Newest one is -1. That's the one, -1. That's the one that I heard a lot. Yeah, -1. That rings a bell. The number 1 -1. Yeah, I remember that. Wait, so was Shin Godzilla also good? Okay, you know what's crazy? The Godzilla movies feel like they come out of nowhere, right? Because for me, it's like I don't even know about them. Like it's until -1, I had no clue that they were still making Godzilla movies, and I thought that they were doing like kaiju like style movies like Pacific Rim, but I didn't know that they were making the Godzilla IP specifically. So to see it come back is kind of fascinating because it is a very old IP. And to see it being adapted to a Western audience too, because you know it's kind of hard to be like, you know, like it's very famous, right? But it's also like, okay, like it's Godzilla, right? Like I imagine most people's idea of Godzilla is like the classic one that's in every bit of like media, of like, you know, the like first Godzilla where it's like very, very, you know, classic, or even like the like toys and like stuff. How did escaping the Matrix go? We never even escaped. We found there's an invisible wall. It took us dismantling our entire shop to find the invisible wall. So yeah, you never get to leave, right? You never get to leave. All you can do is continue. That is a personal torture zone, right? It is an infinite workspace. You must work forever, for the rest of your life, chat. However, we will be playing more of it at some point because I did actually have fun working. I really enjoyed owning my own supermarket. And you would, okay, you gave the suggestion of like throwing it to the back of the alley. You're gonna love what we did with the space. You're gonna love what we did with the space, chat. You're gonna love it. Once I show you next time. You're right, Shin Godzilla is good, but not as good as -1. Oh, okay. I mean, then -1 has to be amazing then, right? Because then that's like saying like, okay, like that's like super good. Wait, but so you've seen -1 then, I'm assuming, right? Or you've seen both. Or is Shin Godzilla the one that or have you seen neither? And so you want to see Shin Godzilla to lead you up into -1. It took you months to adapt to doing stuff online during the pandemic. You really disliked it. Though now you're kind of used to it, because for like 2 years you barely did anything else. That's, yeah, I mean... Yeah, like COVID kind of forced everyone to get used to doing stuff online. I really enjoy doing stuff online. So for me, it was just kind of like more of the same. Like honestly, my friends, they say... This is a very recurring joke in my friend group as well as in my workplaces. Anytime an event happens, I never go, right? Whether it's with friends or with coworkers. And when I do go, word spreads in my office like a wildfire. When I used to work, right? There used to be like this like, you know, weekly like get together with all the coworkers and we'd all drink and like hang out, right? I basically never went because it happened after work on Friday. And I want to get home to my wife and I want to get home to play games. You know what I mean? Like I want to see my wife and I want to play games. I don't want to be there, right? Except for one day when I said, you know what? Yeah, I'll join for a drink. And I said that during the workday when everyone was in the office. I've never seen so many heads churn before. Like, everybody's head churned because it was a small office. We were like a team of 50 and we all fit inside one like place, right? Everyone churned and they're like, Stick is going? And so like everyone said, all right, I have to go. All right, I'm staying. All right. And everybody said that they were staying. And they said that, wow, this is the most churn out that we've had in the past like 3 months. I was like, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, like the running joke is that you won't see me. But when you do see me, it's like the Messiah coming down. It's like, okay, like something's definitely wrong for me to want to stay at like some event for a very long time. Or for me to even want to like show up somewhere. But when I do chat, wherever I go, that's where the party is, alright? Wherever I go, that's where the party is. And I don't know why. But lunchtime, I'm always down for a good lunchtime. You're so popular. I'm not popular. It's just because my role dealt with me working with everybody. I was the only person in my company doing a particular technical role where I need to work across the entire company. So it's like I just knew everyone. But I knew everyone because I was forced to work with them. But I never talked to them. I was just very friendly. And I think it matters a lot when you're just barely friendly, right? Because I think it's like the alternative is that if you're not friendly, it's like, you know what I mean? Like it's like you just want to be friendly enough, you know, right? And then people don't really get that, and so it's like when you're friendly enough, it's like nice. So I'm not popular. I'm just the only nice person. I'm the only nice person in my offices. I'm usually the only person who's not an asshole inside offices who is willing to help people. So it's like a very different vibe of like, oh my god, like you don't want to yell at me, like you're not gonna report me. It's like, no, and report you for what? For not being able to, you know, do this thing alone. It's like, no, of course not. That's like stupid. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I value myself on being a decent human being. You haven't watched either movie. You don't really watch movies unless it's a social thing with others. But among movies, you're more interested in Godzilla than other things. Sticky was forced to be popular. Yes, I was forced to be popular. I had no choice in the matter. Honestly, I everyone's nice, right? I'm not... my social battery is like 0. Like, genuinely. I only said yes because, like, my coworker, who I was really good friends with, right? She was like, oh, dude, like, we just finished the project and you're not gonna come hang out? And so I was like, all right, fine, yeah, I'll stay. You know what I mean? Like, because, like, you know, because, like, my particular subunit team was very, very close, right? So close that I met her fiance, right? So her and her wife were getting married, right? I had an honorary invite to many things, right? Like, it's like a very different, you know, like, it's like, we're a very close team, right? One person even opens up about their like stuff, you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like all of us were like very, very close. That's the only reason why I said yes. It happened to be that I'm also nice to other people. Because I feel like being mean sucks. There's no point being mean. Being mean sucks, chat. Why be mean when you can be nice to people? You know what I mean? Foster, like even if you don't necessarily become close, amazing friends, you still don't need to be mean. Like, to me, it's like you just like you should still be nice. You know what I mean? Even if it takes more effort, whatever that effort is, I don't really find it too hard to be nice. I think it's just worth it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Alright, so we keep going. Oh, maybe we go back. Okay, we go back. There's a game that I want to switch to before we're done for today. But this game is fantastic. I actually think this is quite the interesting Survivor style game. Right? Like Vampire Survivors, good. But Vampire Survivors, where you get to build different builds and you get stronger over time, and where it feels fun to grind, and basically it's Vampire Survivors, but infinite grinding is very fun. I enjoy it a lot. I'm so gassy, sorry. So we have an amulet now. Nice. Arcane. Wow. Gem Anvil. Oh my god. Huh. So this is how you get stronger. Okay, so that gives you stats. Gotcha. Alchemical Cauldron gives you stuff to make that stuff. Scholars, that's how you get bonus EXP. And then you just get EXP and you level up. And you get a couple levels. I have 4 levels from that. I'll get that last if I need it, but I don't need it yet. I need more damage. Beast mode.
I'm going sicko mode.
I am the keeper of time. Card table. Card table? What's a card table? Huh? What card table? Where is the card table? Oh, that's cards. Rupture crystals are your cards. I gotcha. Mythic plate gloves. That's probably better. Right. It's a mythic item. How good is this shit? It's better. It's better. Yeah, sure, okay. But yeah, very solid game. I think they're onto something good here. I think they definitely nailed the mark in terms of, like, you know, what people want from these styles of games, and what people want is just more ways to get stronger and to define some build that isn't just gonna disappear the next time you play the game, which is kind of like the issue of, like, how Vampire Survivors kind of works, right? It's a thing that makes it infinitely replayable, but it's also the thing that makes it very difficult to stick with for a long time, because your only ability to, like, the only thing that you need to do is unlock unlocks and discover the secrets of the game. Once you do both, there's nothing else that you need to do, and so the game becomes stale. This says there's more to do, and that more is again, the essence of what an ARPG is now is kill a bunch of monsters, collect a bunch of loot, get a whole bunch stronger. That's all for Dwarven Realms. I'm going to stop playing this because I get very addicted to it. There's one more game for today, but this is a very solid game. And again, for under $5 Canadian, which if you're American, you get it even cheaper. If you're Japanese, I'm sorry, it's twice the price now. But if for USD, it's in euro, it's very cheap. And for how much value you get and you keep playing. I'm not even close to finish, because when you look at the leaderboard, people get to Rupture 150, level 600. Look at these items that I don't even know about, chat. That I don't even know about. This, okay, also, what I say, archery is the best build in the entire game. That is funny. So at some point, the game gets even better and better and better. This actually might be my new addiction for a while. We'll see. I'm very addicted to many games. We'll see.